Hey, fellow Vault Dwellers, welcome back to a playthrough of Fallout 4. I'm Stubbs Woods, your host of the most, and we're in here getting ready to talk to Nick Valentine about finding Baby Sean. And let's take a look here. We're playing as Queen D. There she is, and she is a knife user. Let's take a brief glance at the essentials. She has a throat slicer, which is arguably the best um, knife in the game, but she only uses knives, um, not not any sort of projectile weapons. Although she will use a rifle like a syringer or even a regular rifle once in a while, like if you got to shoot a turd or something. And here's why: because this um, broken quest now where I got to destroy the egg clutches, but there are no egg clutches anymore. We already have the castle, and all the egg clutches are gone. This can never be completed. So no matter what, Preston will be with you the rest of the game, and Preston does not sneak. He'll try like this, but he's not very sneaky. And if I have a different companion, he just shows up and just walks around like it's um, Tuesday at the ballpark or something like that. Okay, so we are getting ready to go in and talk to Nick. I don't think I. Yeah, I'll put my talking clothes on. Uh, the reason I'm playing Fallout 4 right now is that I had been
The
playing
Commonwealth's a lot bigger than I realized.
Dark Souls, not yeah, Dark Souls 2. My friend, I'm not great for Free Time Creators Collective. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I forgot how much of a grind that game is. It's just so much, and so I took a break to play Fallout 4. Just I was just gonna do like just a couple episodes just to kind of get a break from Dark Souls 2. And the Queen saw it and was like, "Well, what happened to my son? You know what? We got to find our son. What's the deal? You know?" And so now she's invested, I'm invested. So I'm gonna finish it, and we're gonna go try to find the son.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh
Ellie's
god,
happy.
it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya?
Yep.
Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
So Ellie sort of referenced going to pre-war ruins um, as doing it for fun. Like, yeah, we do it, and it's just kind of funny. The Queen was asking, like, well, why you just go after and get your baby back? Like, what are you doing all this stuff? Well, the game is you got to figure out what's going on and all this stuff. But she has a point. You normally just, as a parent, you make a beeline to your child and get them back. So let's talk to Nick and
When
see how
you're
he can
trying
help
to
us.
find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just.
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Who are the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Super mutants. What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
So, you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
No. They never said their names.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
It's kind of funny. She says that. Hi, Preston. She says security didn't really go to that part of town, and it is literally right above the security offices. It's just kind of funny.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Right there is the security offices in that dugout. Okay.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Yeah, Master can't do it. Well, I just realized when I go with Nick and we take dog meat, Preston Garvey's going to come along because of that broken
Lock's too
quest.
stubborn for me. Why don't you give it a try?
Hey, Valentine.
Give that lock a try.
Okay, I can't.
Don't think I can pick this.
All right.
We can't get through that door. No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance? Near the
see it.
city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
All right. So we are going to smooth talk the receptionist. And since the queen has her talking clothes on, we should be fine. Actually, without the talking clothes, we should still be fine. We can also talk to Mayor McDonough. But what I realize is when I go with Nick and dog meat to catch or chase after, track, if you will, Kellogg, Preston Garvey's going to stay with us because of that quest. I'm going to have dog meat, Nick, and Preston as followers. Because of the broken castle quest about destroying the egg clutches. But there's Piper.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
Spoiler
Never
alert,
thought of
the
a point of-
mayor's
The
actually
mayor's
sent.
receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I'm very successful.
Yes.
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on, can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Finding my baby.
Please. All I want to do is find my baby. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
You do seem like a sweetheart. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your baby's lucky he has a mother like you. I hope you find him.
How nice. But also the mayor's synth. Alright, we got the house key. Let's investigate the house. Down we go. There's the great Fenway Park. Never been. I've been to a lot of baseball stadiums. Fenway has not been one of them. Should probably make time to go out there sometime. I grew up in St. Louis and love baseball. It's a baseball town.
Perspective on Diamond City. Are we still the green jewel?
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles.
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the wall. Looks nice.
Would you look at that
Thank-
nose? Suits you so perfectly, you'd think you were born with it.
You did a great job, Doc. You're the best.
Oh, go on. No, please, go on. I love hearing about myself.
That's Crocker.
Why buy just
He's
an
got
ordinary
problems.
piece of wood? A swatter
But yeah, I grew up in
is
St. Louis.
just
It was a
remains
baseball
of
town. Loved baseball. Growing up, played baseball. My son plays. Well, he played baseball. He's a coach now. Pitched in college. But I tell you what, I just think they've kind of broken the game because they've tried to make it appeal to a generation that didn't have the attention span for it. So it's a game that lasts until somebody wins. You can't tie. And so, I mean, one of my best memories is of a 19-inning game, you know. But they've changed it now, so if it goes in extra innings now, they start with a guy on second. And I don't know, just they made a little bunch of dumb rules to take the thinking out of it. For instance, you can't put a pitcher in just to face one batter. Like, I mean, those were great times when it was just like a chess game with the double switching in the National League because they don't have a designated hitter. Well, they do now. It's another thing they broke. So you'd have a left-handed pitcher come in to pitch to a left-handed batter, you know, and it was just a big chess game between the managers that they would have to adjust their lineup and this and that, and that's all gone because we want the game to go fast, and so it's just about, well, how many home runs can we hit? You know, it's just like the strategy in baseball was good. You don't need to mess with it. It's really about a perfect sport. All right. Well, and the problem is the guy that is now the commissioner. I thought that we had bottomed out with Bud Selig, but the guy that is now the commissioner, I think, is Rob Manfred. He was a tennis player, so go figure as why he's in baseball. Why he's in charge of it. All right. Enough ranting about that. But this is one of the stadiums I have not been to as of yet. Okay.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors.
Sure.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Oh, this room seems too small. What's going on? What is this here?
You sure that's worth taking with us?
That's one way to hide a room.
He hid a room back there. Therefore, I'm going to loot everything.
Well, look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Looted. Alright, let's look in this favorite room here. We'll get the clues last. Get out of the way, Nick. Alright. Oh, look at that. Nuke mine. Geneva, the
Nick.
late...
Check out what's on that table.
I will. Leave you alone. Get out of my way. Geneva, the receptionist for the mayor, is going to be in trouble because we have completely looted Kellogg's house. But if you don't like it, don't take my baby. Alright, 44 rounds.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
But we can, because the quest is broken, and Preston will be in our hip pocket the rest of the game.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
And that was not intentional. Oh, well, let's see if we get rid of him here.
All right. Well, let's get that bastard. It's your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
All right. Get back my fighting clothes. And one of the things, we will go over to Fort Hagan, which is where they are. Oh, I need to... This will be fine. I need to get over to, back to Sanctuary and get this stuff, all situated. Okay. We'll probably do that offline. So we're gonna head out. Hey, it's dog meat.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
What an amazing dog. So here's something I was wondering, and I don't know how much more this would break the game, but I'm wondering if what happens if I just go right to Fort Hagan from here, what that breaks. I don't know. I'm going to play it as written, but something tells me if I did that,
The latest hairstyles.
you would not, you might lose track of where dog meat is, as well as Nick. So we'll just play it as written. So that the Queen wants to see how we do this anyway. So we're gonna have the dog track Kellogg. Uh-oh. It's a robot. Leave my dog alone. Oh, I can't stim pack him. That poor dog.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Was there another one in here? There it is. There's an iBot up here somewhere. Oh, hey, lunchbox. Gourd. We got a gourd. Oh, there's a raider out there. That's his problem. Well, we tracked Kellogg out to here.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
Well, what about this?
San Francisco Sunlights.
Pick up the scent
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Well, I'm gonna run into some mole rats up here. There they are. Notice how Preston Garvey is staying around us. He did not go back. Oh, dug him back out of the ground with her knife. The queen is awesome. Get off me. I'm gonna take your meat and make some Jamaican stew out of you, brother. This is gonna hurt. Oh no, it's past dog meat, so we're okay. Get some of that mole rat meat for our stew. Make some lentil soup with some mole rat meat in it. Yummy. There's also going to be a bear up here somewhere. What's in here? Anything in here that we want? Doesn't look like it. Search for clues for Kellogg. There's a turret. I inspected the blood splatter and absolutely nothing happened. What's this rag here, though?
Looks
Bloody
like another one of
bandages.
Kellogg's pit stops.
Dog meat can track this.
Keep your eyes open. Dog meat pick
I'll
up
need
the
your
scent
nose
again?
to track Kellogg, boy. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Looks like Kellogg's been killing people here. So we basically went across that train trestle underground. Oh, dog's head came right off. More goodies for Jamaican stew. I cannot stim pack you, brother. Sorry. I think I cannot stim pack him because he is technically not a companion. I don't know where the dog went. And I feel like I don't care. Where did... There's dog meat. There's the bear. Goodbye, Mr. Bear. You have been dispatched by the Queen. Bear meat will be good in the Jamaican stew. Actually, bear meat, I've actually never had it, but first of all, you should never take on a bear unless you know exactly what you're doing. Because a lot of times you shoot it and it's just gonna irritate it. Hello? You coming along? Okay. I guess he said go down
Right.
here.
Dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
Yeah. Oh.
A decoy, huh? Clever.
Usually there's a mine on there, but there's really not. Hey, what does this do? Activate. Doesn't let you do anything. Let's see what's up here.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Alright, there's dog meat. So, if we take a second to look where we are. So you're just getting ready to cross the bridge here, and we're going to make our way up. Well, we're going to make our way up to here. And what I will probably do is take out the turrets around there at this time. Right now we gotta deal with some ghouls up here.
Couldn't take long.
Got him. Leave my dog alone. Well, I just heard dog meat. That's one of the issues with the one of the issues you have with a high level of melee is your melee attack hit everybody in front of you.
That gizmo of yours is buzzing for a reason. Radiation.
Radiation. Yes, we know. Just on principle.
This one's all mine.
Is it yours? Well, go get it then. Caught him mid-stride. So anyway, this is we're gonna have Preston Garvey with us the rest of the game because I can never finish that quest. Which is why I relaxed the rule that she cannot use firearms, because Preston makes it so we can't sneak.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
Hell of a party happened here.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately. Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
Look
What have we
Kellogg
here?
did.
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Yeah.
This had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg. Known associates.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
Yeah, the assault run had a... Don't we want to go this way? Here, boy. No, we're going that way. Okay. Oh, there's a Deathclaw up there. No match for the Queen. Took her out. Oh, he killed... What? Preston? He took out a Bumblebee. The Queen one-shot it. The Queen's getting very powerful. Let's see if there's a rag on a fence up here. That'd be perfect if there's a rag on a fence. Where are you going? Keep going. I see the satellite array of Fort Hagan up there. Right over that area. I wonder if there's going to be a rag on a fence up here. Just make an educated guess. Oh, okay. Maybe it's because I played this before.
What do you think, boy? Huh?
Look around.
Is this our man?
It's kind of gross. She wiped her hand in the blood of the rag and then had dog meat sniff it. Okay, he's going that way. Good enough. Alright, so here's where we are going to have to take out some turrets. There's one.
Hold up.
I shot my Molotov out of thin air. Or out of the air mid-throw. What else is firing? I don't know where dog meat went.
When I thought we were getting along. They're here somewhere.
poor dog meat was up there in the Molotovs. Poor doggy.
We'll be taking leaving that for the scavengers.
Alright. We'll come back to you. We're gonna come out of there eventually. Alright. So if you notice, this wasn't here before. These turrets. So Kellogg has fortified this. We'll go down there eventually. But let's get the loot from this one. All right. And then let's see if we can make this without hurting ourselves. There we go. So you can mess yourself up if you don't greet the dog meat here. Which, I'm wondering if this is broken now. Because I don't know where dog meat is. There's Nick. Did dog meat port in? Nope. This might be hopelessly broken. Because we gotta find dog meat to say, hey, did you find it, boy? Thanks. You're awesome. I heard him. Maybe he's up here.
That dog's got one hell of a nose. He'll sniff Kellogg out.
Yeah, but where is he, Nick? Let's see if he's down here. There he is, finally. Okay.
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
All right.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Nothing. All right, so we are going to end it shortly, but we're going to go back up here and sort of get ourselves together. But now we know the guy that took our baby is in Fort Hagan. Listen to the detective radio. Okay.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case.
Alright, we will probably do that one after we find baby Sean. So alright, let's start here. So what I'd like you to do is check out, that's 26. Check out the Free Time Creators Collective. Oh, that should be the same. Okay, hang on. Okay, what is equipped? Neither are equipped. Left arm. Oh, there. No, it is. Okay. Okay. Don't want that. Right leg is 21. That should be heavy. Okay, so Free Time Creators Collective. We are a group of content creators that create gaming content such as this. You'll find all sorts of content. You have playthroughs like this, of course. You'll have Let's Plays, you know, shorts, strategy guides, all sorts of nifty things. And so the best way
Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Preston liked it.
Work there.
The best way to find us is to go out to, oops. Oh no, that's right. Go out to Discord and search for the Freetime Creators Collective. I will eventually have it in my description, but I'm behind in that. So for right now, you'll have to just go to the Freetime Creators Collective, finding it of a search in Discord, and you'll find people out there such as I'm gonna keep the nuke mine. I'm not great. He should be the first one you look at. And you get Molotov cocktails as well. Come back to that. Yeah, check out I'm Not Great first. He's my buddy out there. We do a lot of things like together on our channels, like doing Dark Souls 2 and 3. We played Elden Ring. Bloodborne was especially fun. That's probably our favorite of the Souls-like. Do a lot of Souls-like. So check him out first. But then after that, you got Plumberry Delicious. You have Mindless Meat. A lot of bits. You have K-Dog's Kennel, Holly's Adventures, Iris Nofris, all sorts of great people out there. So check them out. And the only rule we have is be nice. That's it. It's all about watching the smaller channels grow and being supportive and so forth. So come check us out. Be nice. That'd be great. And let's see how far we'll go with that. Let's go cook up some Jamaican stew. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got some good seafood being put in there. Deathclaw steak, Wizard. The queen is actually very clear that she does not like iguana. She actually really does not like frogs. She thinks they're really gross. Has never actually eaten frog legs, which I've had frog legs and they're really not that great. But her dislike of frog legs is quite visceral. But look at all this good stuff. Bull rat meat going into the Jamaican stew. Oh, good stuff. Get it spiced up. Get some cayenne in there and whatnot. One of the things, though, that she does like that they do in Jamaica when they cook up a fish, the actual eyeballs are a delicacy. She likes eating fish eyeballs. And that's okay. It is not my scene, but and in fairness, I haven't tried it. She could probably convince me to try it. And, it's that sort of wife. My rule of thumb is I'll try anything 3 times. Well, just about anything. Like beating with a 2x4, I wouldn't try that at all. but I'll try about anything 3 times, because if you try it once and it's not that great, well, you could have just had a bad experience. And if you do it a second time and it's still not awesome, that's another data point, but it's not enough to make a determination. But if it's bad 3 times, then you've established a pattern. So that's my idea of life. That's the old Stubbs the Wizard approach to living. Life's short. You get one chance at it, and that's fine. And experience everything you can. Be about it. We need to get. Oh shoot! I gotta get the purified water out of the workbench. So there you go. So I would say the queen could probably influence me to try fish eyeballs, and I would try it 3 times. And I think probably, if I had to guess, eating fish eyes would be something I could determine very quickly within 3 tries. You know, I think it's not going to take long to make that decision. Um, but I trust her enough that if she says they're good, then they're probably good. Um, she cooks up some good food, and now I'm loading up on mines because this is a strategy. You know what? If I take all these, what does that do to me? That's not bad. So I'm taking all these mines because this is a method we're going to use um, for the final showdown with Kellogg. You use the mines to your benefit, because what happens is he actually has stealth boys and he will disappear. I think that she's high enough level now that it's actually not going to matter. But with the French toast, might as well. Okay. It's good strategy. Nothing wrong with good strategy. Alright, we're going to get back over to the, let me make sure, yeah, we're all dressed up.
Like
Okay.
Ellie.
We're going to get back over to Fort Hagan. Get ready to take on, well, confront Kellogg. See about getting our little baby back. And we'll see what the Queen thinks about that. And so, as I mentioned, the Free Time Creators Collective, check them out. I'm Not Great first, then the other channels. Or do whatever, you know what, do whatever order you want. Actually, look at my channel first. That's what you should do. I've got a lot of content out here, so check that out first, and then go to I'm Not Great, and do whatever the heck you want. It's all about having a good time and enjoying yourself. And if if you don't like it, that's cool. You can say I don't like it. I think you're stupid. Whatever. I don't care what you say. Just don't watch it then. And so to that point, for this video, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe to the channel if you would, and leave me some comments. Even if you don't like it or you want to see something negative, I don't really care. But if you get too sassy, I'll get sassy back. I reserve that right. But anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, comment. I'll answer all the comments, good or bad. And you know what? That being said, I'm also, if you have constructive criticism, that's okay too. I have a whole new mic system and stuff because someone gave me constructive criticism on my headset mic, for instance. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks.